Summer officially arrives this week, and in Bangor, you know what that means. Pool season is back. Bangor's Department of Parks and Recreation is in the final stages of preparing both the Dakin Pool and the Beth Pancoe Aquatic Center for the 2025 summer season. As for lifeguards, a group is currently finishing up their certification courses to be ready for opening day. The department will reimburse those who complete the course and work as lifeguards for the city.
Certainly, we depend greatly on the lifeguards here at both our facilities, as do many pools and lakefronts across the state, to ensure the safety of patrons. To have that certification, you can take it with you. It's portable, so if you're a student that goes off to school, you can take that with you and perhaps get on employment that way. If you're a retiree, certainly that's a possibility, some extra income. At the end of the day, you're outside in the sunshine all summer long, and the summer seasons are certainly short here in the state of Maine, so why not have an opportunity where you can hang out outside and ensure the safety of patrons and have a decent summer job.
With lifeguards and other staff undergoing training, they are excited for opening day, which is expected to be Wednesday of next week. You can look forward to aqua Zumba returning to the pools, as well as swimming lessons and other programs in the first week of July. More information can be found online at bangorparksandrec.com.